The new Mix 106.7, more music, more variety, a better mix. Cat Stevens, It's a Wild World, getting wilder by the minute, too. Also, Three Dog Night with Joy to the World. Congratulations going out to Mike Oob and his co-workers at the Information Systems Department at Rite Aid in Edders. They were today's Bagel Break winners, this week's Bagel Break winners with coffee and bagels from Ben's Bagel Bakery and Cafe in Harrisburg. Keep listening for details on how you can pick up coffee and bagels for your office from Mix 106.7. The new Mix 106.7 with the songs you love to sing along with. Stevie Winwood, Bringing Me a Higher Love. Also John Lennon's Imagine and James Taylor, How Sweet It Is to Be Loved by You. I'm Jim Riker. You have a good night tonight. Marine's up next hour. She'll have a little night mix music from Rod Stewart on the way in. She'll be kicking off at 20 in a row in about half an hour. Monday morning in the Mix Morning Show with Ed Coffey and Jean Marie. Cecily is going to be calling in from her Oscar party. The Oscars are Sunday night, and Jean Marie has Cheap Gas at 8:10. Tune in and find out what that's all about. Coming up Monday morning on the new Mix 106.7. The new Mix 106.7. More music, more variety, a better mix. Peter Frampton coming alive and Show Me the Way. Also heard a Taste of Honey and Boogie Oogie Oogie and Michael Bolton wrap it up. Ed Coffey and Jean Marie show to Love Somebody. How you doing today? It's Jim Riker in for a cold and windy Saturday, but at least the sun is shining today. That always makes me feel better. Here's Gloria Stefan on the Mix 106.7. The new Mix 106.7 with the songs you love to sing along with. Great song from Eric Clapton. That's Wonderful Tonight. Also, the Starship from the Mannequin soundtrack, Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now. Hey, make sure you take your lunch at the Mix All Request Cafe with Justin Lewis Monday through Friday, right around 12 noon. Call them at 1-800-585-1067 and put in a request for your favorite song at the Mix All Request Cafe. Time for Mix 106.7 Dependable Traffic, brought to you by Bobby Rahal Acura. From the exciting design and performance of the Acura RSX to the flagship luxury of the Acura RL, Bobby Rahal Acura, located on the Carlisle Pike in Mechanicsburg, or visit BobbyRahal.com. How's it going, Libby K?
Hi, Jim.
The new Mix 106.7, more music, more variety, a better mix. Peter Frampton coming alive and Show Me the Way. Also heard a Taste of Honey and Boogie Oogie Oogie and Michael Bolton wrap it up. Ed Coffey and Jean Marie show to Love Somebody. How you doing today? It's Jim Riker in for a cold and windy Saturday, but at least the sun is shining today. That always makes me feel better. Here's Gloria Stefan on the Mix 106.7. The new Mix 106.7, more music, more variety, a better mix. That's a Beatles and Let It Be. Also Pat Benatar and Hit Me With Your Best Shot. By the way, it was on this date in 66. John Lennon said his infamous statement about the Beatles being more popular than Jesus. Well, anyway, have you heard this story yet? More Americans can name the members of The Simpsons than name the 5 freedoms in the U.S. Constitution. And I'm sure that works the other way, too, where if you know the 5 freedoms, you probably never heard of The Simpsons. Half of 1,000 people surveyed could name at least 2 members of The Simpsons. Only 28% can name more than 1 freedom. And by the way, the freedoms are freedom of religion, freedom of press, freedom of assembly, freedom to petition, and the easy one, freedom of speech. The Simpsons are Homer, Marge, Bart, Lisa, and Maggie. Dope. It's America on the new Mix 106.7. That's a horse with no name. Also, John Mellencamp, Hurt So Good, and Paul McCartney. Okay, I think I sounded like we blew up there for a second, but that was Paul McCartney with a little luck, and we'll see if this works. Got mixed music continuing with Matthew Wilder on the Mix 106.7. The new Mix 106.7, more music, more variety, a better mix. Cyndi Lauper and Girls Just Want to Have Fun. Lionel Richie with Say You, Say Me, and Climax wrapping up Justin's show with Precious and Few. How's it going today? Jim Riker in for the rest of your afternoon. Hope you had a great weekend. It's the day after the Oscars. What's the next big event coming up? Looks like it's St. Patty's Day on the 17th. That's in 11 days. Coming up this Friday, Ed Coffey and Jean Marie could be bringing a mixed bagel break your way. Just think, coffee and bagels for you and your coworkers from Ben's Bagel Bakery and Cafe in Harrisburg. All you have to do is fax us all your office information, who you are and how many people work for you or in your office. That number is 3670239, or log on to our website, mix1067fm.com. The new Mix 106.7 with the songs you love to sing along with. Steve Perry and Journey, That's Faithfully, also America, and I Need You. How's it going today, Libby K?
Not so bad for a Monday. How are you, Jim?
Good. Did you have a good weekend?
I did, thank you.
I did pretty good.
Yeah.
Got a funny story out this morning. I know they had the Oscars over the weekend, but this caught my eye right away. The Runaway Bride is making news again, sort of.
Okay.
A hockey team in her hometown had a giveaway for Runaway Bride bobblehead dolls.
Oh, no.
Yeah, they gave them away to the first 1,000 people through the gates, and they were gone in 10 minutes. People line the gates 3 hours before the gates open.
For the bobblehead
For the
Runaway
bobblehead,
Bride?
yeah. It features a woman's face, not necessarily the Runaway Bride, but it had a veil over her head and a sweatshirt that says, I love Duluth. And the running shoes, it said Adios instead of Adidas.
Oh, clever.
So keep an eye on these. It might be selling on eBay. They say they might go for like $50.
Wow.
Now, if the eyes bobbled too, I think I'd have to get one.
You're bad.
That would be great. Time for Mix 1067. Dependable traffic. Brought to you as a service of Bobby Ray Hall Lexus. Excited to introduce the all-new IS series. Now available with all-wheel drive, or class-leading 306 horsepower V6 engine and 6-speed transmission. Why live in one dimension? Visit Bobby Ray Hall Lexus in the Carlisle Pike in Mechanicsburg. How's it going, Libby?
Well, Jim, it's actually...
The new Mix 1067 with the songs you love to sing along with. Temptin' Temptations. It's just my imagination. Also the Eagles and Lion Eyes. Well, we had the Oscars last night, but over the weekend, Tom Cruise picked up a Razzie last Saturday night before the Oscars. He got the award for the most tiresome tabloid target. This is the first year for that Razzie category, too. They created it just for him. Cruise got the dishonor for his antics with fiancée Katie Holmes. You know, all that jumping up and down on the couch. That was way overboard. It's no wonder we haven't heard or seen from him lately. In other categories, the worst actor was Rob Schneider for Deuce Bigalow, European Gigolo. Worst screen couple, I could have told you this, Will Ferrell and Nicole Kidman in Bewitched. And the worst remake or sequel was the Son of the Mask movie. Oh, it was horrible. I didn't even see it, though. But time for Mix 1067, Dependable Traffic. What's going on, Libby K?
All right, Jim.
The new Mix 1067, more music, more variety, a better mix. Lionel Richie and the Commodores with Easy. Also the Doobie Brothers. And listen to the music. Coming up tomorrow morning in the Mix Morning Show, you can listen to the music with Ed Coffey and Jean Marie. It's Mix Before 6, plus news that Brad chooses to refuse to use. And it's coming up at 7:45 with Ed Coffey and Jean Marie tomorrow morning. Marine's up next hour with Night Mix from Paul McCartney and Simon and Garfunkel kicking off at 20 in a row. I've got Don Henley up next on the new Mix 1067.
If it's time to